So, good evening. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone is having a brilliant Saturday evening. This is a little bit different. Obviously, I'm pre-recording this, and there's going to be a lot more pre-recorded videos to come. So, if you want to become a member of the channel, you get them on early access. Link down there somewhere. It says join. Failing that, there is a link in the description, so go check that out as well. But this video, I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I wanted to have a little look at how I think that Arsenal can go on and win a title. That's not going to be easy, by the way. It's not going to be easy at all. But for me, the way that we do that is by smart business deals. It's by selling some of the absolute rubbish we have at the football club. And it's about reinvesting that in proper footballers, up-and-coming footballers and players that I think could take us to the next level. So I've come up with 5 players that we need to get rid of in the summer and 5 players that I would go and buy in the summer. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget, stick a massive thumbs up on this video. Subscribe if you're new. Go check out my Insta and my Facebook page. Both links are down there in the description. I want to see loads of comments on this video as well. But the first player I would bin in the summer is this guy, Zoolander, Hector Bellerin. Absolutely shocking right back. Other than pace, he's got nothing. Shocking player. I've said it for years. I went viral on a video where I was cussing him once. And yeah, he's come back off of a really bad injury. I'm glad he's back to full fitness, although saying that he's not back to full fitness. He was carrying another strain or a tear in his thigh or whatever it was. And we were playing him whilst he was injured, basically. But for me, he's nowhere near good enough to play at right back for this club. So that is the first player I would get rid of. Now, how much can we get rid of him for? I'd say we could probably get around the £25 million barrier for him, which is not being over the top. I don't think that is at all. I think it's kind of realistic. I think there'll be teams out there that would pay £25 million for Hector Bellerin. Straight away, I would go and put the £25 million plus maybe another £5 to £10 million straight towards this guy, Max Aarons. That instantly makes us better at right back. The guy's quick. The guy's strong, which is something Bellerin isn't. The guy can defend, which is something Bellerin can't. This guy can whip a ball in the box. Again, Bellerin can't cross a road, let alone cross a ball. So for me, that is an absolute no-brainer. You've instantly made your right-back position better. I could have done 10 players I'd swap, but I thought for the purposes of a video, we'd do 5 players for each position. The next player that I would get rid of, this guy. The one thing I will say about Shkodran Mustafi is he gets so much abuse by Arsenal fans, not just at the games, but online. I've been at games where he's getting abuse. I've seen it online. He came out and put the video out there, but I get so much abuse on social media. Bruv, check my DMs, check my notifications, check my Twitter account. We all get social media abuse. If you're putting yourself out into a wide open space full of people, you're going to get some level of abuse. It's how you handle that. And the one thing I'll say about Mustafi, I've never, ever, ever seen him reply in a silly way. I've never seen him in the media in a negative light. I've never seen him do anything negative. Yeah, he's just kept himself to himself and he's been the model professional. He's just not a very good centre-back. So for me, I would bin this geezer off. Although saying that, he has been our best centre-back this season, which is not saying a great deal. It's still not the levels required to be an Arsenal footballer. These players that I'm listing are players that I think are realistic signings. Yes, it'd be great to get that Upamecano's. Yes, it'd be great to get the Koulibalys. We ain't getting them. Let's be real. Let's just be straight up about it. So the player that I would replace Shkodran Mustafi with is this guy. He's got a funky barnet. He used to play for Chelsea, and he's a bloody good centre-back. So for me, Funaki. How much could we get from Mustafi? Probably about 15, 20 million pound, maybe 20 million a push. 15 million, I think, would be reasonable. How much is Funaki? we're looking at around £40 million. So if you add that into the Bellerin, say Bellerin cost 25 to sell, somebody paid 25, Max Aarons cost 30, we spent 5 mil. Now add the 25 mil deficit between Mustafi and Aki. We're now talking £30 million we've spent, and straight away we have made that backline better. Don't forget, wifey, Kieran Tierney, baby. The real wifey sat over there giving me daggers as we speak. But Tierney at left back, Max Aarons at right back, Saliba's coming in, and then you put Nathan Aki there as well. I think that's an elite back four. Straight up, real talk. You've got pace, you've got power, you've got defensive awareness. They can cross balls. They will all work perfectly with each other. And not only that, they're all young. They can all gel together for the next 5, 6, 7 years. And we've spent, what, £30 million difference in the players that we've sold out to the players we've sold or brought in, sorry. But there we go. Let's move on to midfield. The Albanian, Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka is Albanian for pass backwards. The geezer is absolutely crap. I cannot stand this geezer. How this bloke has played under 4 different managers week in, week out since he's been here. Arsene Wenger plays him. Unai Emery plays him. Freddie Ljungberg plays him. Mikel Arteta plays him. The only way this guy is getting played week in, week out in the Premier League is because I am adamant this guy has got a clause in his contract that says if I'm fit and available, I have to play. That is the only way that geezer gets to play football matches. There's nothing about him. Absolutely dead baller. This is the guy we replace him with. Thomas Partey. Genius of a footballer. He is everything that you want in a midfield footballer. He's got work rate. He's got hunger. He's got a tackle. He's got physicality. He's got awareness. He tracks runners. He can get forward. He is the complete midfielder for me. Granit Xhaka is a complete div. Let's be real. How much could we sell Granit Xhaka for? I'd say around the £30 million barrier. How much would this guy cost? We're looking around £50 million. So there's a 20 million deficit. So add that to what we've spent already. We're up to £50 million, baby. We've spent £50 million difference in what we've got rid of in them 3 players to what we're buying in them 3 players. Now, let's move on to my pal. Man's got the captain's armband on in that picture. Captain what? Captain Anonymous. Jesus Christ, this is the most overhyped footballer I have ever seen in my 37, nearly 38 years of footballing life. This guy is so dead. It is unbelievable. Less said about him, the better. We need to bin him. We ain't going to get any money for him. Nobody's going to be stupid enough to pay a transfer fee for the guy. Nobody's going to be stupid enough to give him 350,000 British pounds every single week. That is more money than the average person will earn in 20 years. Maybe not 20 years. We're maybe exaggerating. Either way, he is not worth 150 grand, let alone 350 grand. This is the guy, although I don't particularly rate him, I do think this guy would take it levels on what that fraud, and he is a fraud, has done for us. Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, I remember him getting a slap in the face against Birmingham and then scoring the winner before they come up to the Premier League. So yeah, he's had a fantastic season. He's got a funky barnet and wears his socks down low. He's a decent footballer, a very decent footballer. He's going to be wanted by a lot of football clubs come the summer, that's for sure. We'll get £0 for Mr. Missing. This guy is going to cost around £50 million. We've now spent £100 million. Woohoo! Yes, Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal. We have spent £100 million. Let's move on. Let's get rid of this guy, Lacazette. I used to really like Lacazette. He was our player of the season last season. He is now our fraud of the season. This guy has taken the wholesale mick all season. People can say, oh, but it's not his fault. You need to build a midfield around him. You need to do this. You need to do that. No, he's been absolutely garbage. He hasn't scored an away goal for 13 months in the league. I'm sorry. There's no way this geezer's world class. There's no way he's elite. There's no way he is good enough to be leading the line at Arsenal Football Club when the guy in the background behind him in that picture is one of the best strikers in Europe, gets dumped out on the left-hand side for this guy. I'm sorry. Go to Atletico, bruv. That's where you wanted to be anyway. You didn't want to be at Arsenal. Thanks for the memories. It's time to say goodbye. Alexandre Lacazette. £50 million we'll get for him. I'm adamant of that. So that brings our spend back down to 50 million. Here's the replacement. This is the guy I would replace him with. I would put Aubameyang up front, and I'd put this guy, maybe false nine, maybe left-hand side. Either way, Diogo Jota. What an absolute baller this guy is. I would take him in an absolute heartbeat. Genius. I've done my 5 o'clock stream about him. I love him. The goals he scores, his work rate, his passion, his desire. He gets assists. He's always running. He can score hat-tricks. Man's like just ghosting in the box and scoring goals for fun. I reckon he'd cost between 30 and 40. So let's go with the top end of that. Let's go 40. So we've got 5 players out. We've got 5 players in. And we have spent a grand total of £60 million. We've made our right back position better, miles better, because we got a fashion model at right back. We have made our centre back positions better. Don't forget, we've got Saliba coming in as well. Aki and Saliba, Max Aarons, Wifey. Come on, baby, that's a sick back four. We've got rid of the Falbanian. We've got rid of Mustafi. We've got rid of Lacazette. We have got rid of the biggest problem in Arsenal's history, Mr. Missing, who is holding this football club back so far with the wages he is stealing. And he is stealing. It is a disgrace how he is stealing £1.4 million a month out of this football club. We've put Jack Grealish in there. We've put Jota at left-hand side. We have Thomas Partey in midfield. And we've spent £60 million on all of that, ins and outs. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you would do differently. Let me know how we can compete for a title. For me, that's competing. Add in Aubameyang, Pepe, Martinelli, Saka, Torreira. We've got other players in that squad that can come in and do a job. For me, it's a non-contest. Get rid of them 5. Get the 5 in, I've said. We compete for a title next season, baby. Come on. Leave it in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the video. Don't forget, 7 a.m. I will be back with the Premier League news. I've got loads of videos coming up. I'm about to start recording some of them now. So yeah, work on a Saturday night. Just call me Rihanna, baby. Anyway, have a wicked evening, and I'll speak to you all later. Laters, peeps.